But don't you think that was cruel to do that to the dog though? Because what if she
Yes.
hadn't? What if she hadn't?
It's like the
Shut
daughter.
up!
It's like the daughter all over again. If I'm a celebrity.
Sorry, my neighbour's being annoying. Out enjoying themselves on a hot summer's day.
It's a weird day though. It's like really muggy, but it's not sunny.
Hopefully it'll piss it down and then we'll go back indoors.
God.
Worse than Towie. The dog was cute though.
Did you think so?
Yeah.
I'm not
No?
really bothered about those soft dogs.
Okay.
But then I did say that I do think that any dog owner would be hard pushed
Yeah.
to refuse it,
I do
especially
too.
after you've heard it bark.
Yeah.
Because you would think like, well, that's cruel
Yeah.
because the dog has heard her voice
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, agree.
No one raised that point though in the house, I don't think, did they?
No, everyone was being a right dick about it in the house, but also Sue did spend they made it look like she spent ages in there, didn't they, with the dog? Didn't they?
What if you got called into the light? Lindsay, welcome to the light.
Who's going to be in the Towie?
In a moment, the booth in front of you will illuminate and you will see your temptation.
Who is it?
Towie.
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. That'd be cruel.
Would you take it?
No, I wouldn't. I'd be pissed off that they'd put Towie in there. It's wrong. Towie needs to roam free, not to be put in a cage and taken to Bournemouth.
How did a dog get here, Sam said about
On the bus.
So you would refuse a visit from Towie? Because cats are too stupid, they don't know, right? Compared
Excuse
to
me?
dogs.
What?
Like, I don't think a cat would be too distressed, do you? Because a cat's not very
A cat would be
attached.
distressed to be brought to Boreham Wood.
Because it got put in a box. One time when I was a kid, right, we had a cat then,
Yeah.
and then we moved house, and it was put into one of those like animal
This
carriers.
better not be a sad story.
Well, it's not really sad,
Oh, God.
but you know those boxes you get for cats,
Yeah.
but it was made out of cardboard.
Yeah.
I was at school at the time, but then when we got to the new house, like
Yeah.
my mum like, opened the car
God.
door, the cat scratched its way through the cardboard and ran away,
Oh, no.
and was just gone. Then
What, forever?
never came back to us. But
Went back to the old house.
I don't think so. It was like between town and a village. Like, it's quite far. I couldn't get that far back. I wouldn't know where I was going. But we were convinced like it had moved in like a few streets away. Like
Okay.
after we used to like see it, and I think that looks like our cat.
Oh, and was it?
I think so. I'm not quite sure.
But didn't you go up and check?
No, it had already gone then. So
Jesus,
Just
didn't
got
you
over
care? Oh my God, that's like my worst nightmare. That's so sad.
I think my mum was upset for like a day, but I don't think it was a very nice cat.
It's funny how some people just not mean to their cats, but just don't
It
care.
wanted to be free, so what are you going to do? We didn't. It was before the days of microchipping. It
Yeah,
was gone, bolted.
maybe it'll come back one day.
I think it's dead by now. It was a long time ago.
40 years later. You do hear about that though, cats going disappearing for like 12 years then coming back.
If it does turn up now, no one will be there because, like, not that recognises it, because we've all moved on with our lives.
Oh, that's very, very sad. And then Ellie goes, I'm not really a pet person. What sort of person doesn't like animals? Fucking psychopath.
Just someone that hasn't been brought up on them, I suppose.
Brought up on them.
Yeah, like, if you've got them, you get it. Like, if you don't, then you don't, right?
She's just interested in cock.
Charlotte kept going on about fucking Sue and her fucking dog.
Charlotte's been such a bitch this episode.
Oh.
She's a little bitch.
This was when Charlotte and Isabel faced off, and Big Brother said, the bulb is critically low. So, we knew at this point that only one of them could... Or neither of them, surely.
Yeah, they could have done that, yeah.
But it wasn't presented in that way.
No.
And actually, it didn't even come up. Why didn't... That's the point.
Because
Why didn't Charlotte think of that?
Because Charlotte's a fucking bitch, that's why.
Oh, right. So, predictably...
But did you notice when they shone the light, Isabel didn't look?
Didn't she?
No, she didn't look, so she didn't even see her. Was it her mum? I think
Can't remember.
I think it was her mum. But Isabel kind of went like that. She kind of ducked down, so she missed even seeing her.
That's a good tactic, though, if you're not going to take it.
I guess so, yeah.
So it was Mandy. Surprise, surprise.
Ugh. don't get me started.
She said about Sue, she's like one of the hyenas off The Lion King.
I think that was about Simone.
Oh, was it about Simone? Laughing all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. But the point is, Mandy come in.
I thought she was comparing Sue to Whoopi Goldberg.
No. Mandy come in. Shouldn't Mandy be like cuddling Charlotte and saying, "Oh, you're doing so great. We're so proud of you."
Mandy's an airtime merchant. She knew exactly what she was doing. And I actually thought, you didn't like it, but I thought that was probably the best thing that could have happened for the show, for the entertainment factor. The fact that she gave Charlotte a boost and then Charlotte's now acting like a complete cunt.
Oh, great. No, I don't think it was good. It was horrible. Mandy come in, the agenda was all about her, all about what she wanted.
What did she say? Something about her dad?
Daddy says, you gave up your job for this. Take them out one by one. Start with Chanel, move on to Sue, then on to Simone. Start with Chanel. Yeah, good luck with that. Bullshit.
Wow. That's a very planned out plan of attack she's got there.
I don't think she should even be allowed to say that.
She told her about the wardrobe thing. Those balls need to get chopped. I don't remember Chanel saying those balls need to get chopped.
Yeah,
did she?
She did say that, yeah.
Somebody's grown some balls all of a sudden.
Yeah. What else
But
did
Chanel
Mandy
did say that to... Didn't Chanel say somebody's grown balls to Charlotte's face? Probably not. She'd already
just
walked
after
out.
Charlotte walked out.
Nice.
Mandy's just, ugh. She's like, why are you being like this? You're not being like how you are on the outside and all this, isn't she?
Yeah, you're not the quiet one or something. So what?
It's bad. You shouldn't be able to go in there and interfere with someone's game like that. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, but you don't like this one because you don't like Charlotte. What about Mary telling Hannah she's with the right people? That's okay.
That's different though, because it didn't change the game. It didn't change the way anyone
Right,
acted
don't mess with
anyone.
reality.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I suppose that because Mandy's been in there, I don't know if she's more... What's the word?
Invested?
Yeah, she's more invested, but I don't... Maybe she's got more of a licence too?
Well, she thinks she has.
You think not. So Charlotte comes out basically on the warpath, didn't she?
She
basically has a go at Chanel.
She said, that was the best fucking 5 minutes of my life. So we can only assume that Charlotte's never been on holiday, had a boyfriend, drank a bottle of vodka. Like, how could that be the best 5 minutes of her life?
What about like when she walked into the Big Brother house? You think that would be a good highlight too?
I felt really sorry for her when she said that. What a sad cow.
So she talks about...
Drank a bottle of vodka. That's a strange example.
Yeah, it was. I didn't think about it at the time, but now you say it. So she goes to Chanel and sort of like confronts her. It felt like immediately, and she said, I don't know, I can't remember what they were saying, but Chanel was trying to speak over her, and she was like, I'm speaking. Yeah. She said, it's so minimal, the shit that kicks off in here, that I don't get involved with it.
Yeah.
Minimal. Minimal. She means like, what, petty, doesn't she?
Yeah.
And then Chanel said, you're sat there with that resting bitch face all the time. And Charlotte went, that's just my face.
Yeah, I'm sure it is just her face.
So what did she mean? Because I don't know what she does, do you? What her job is? She said, my job is vocal. That's all I do is argue with people.
Oh, I want that job.
I said, what is she, a defence lawyer? Like,
I want that job. Where can I get it?
I don't know. I want to know what it is. If you know what Charlotte's job is, and probably Black Jungle Snake, you should, since you're her biggest fan, please tell us.
That was the first time when she said that I noticed Charlotte had an accent.
Ever so slightly.
After the whole time she's been in there, that was the first time I noticed.
She does sound like a little mini Mandy.
She looks exactly like Mandy as well. Hold on, I think we've glossed over a bit.
What's that?
The fact that Isabel just gave that up so easily for Charlotte, and Charlotte just took it.
Well, Isabel is showing herself to be a very selfless housemate in the Big Brother house.
That's about the fourth thing she's done like that, isn't it?
I got concerned that when it came down to the woods,
when you
round whatever it was, that when they found out it was about an eviction, she was just going to be like, I'll go.
Yeah, that's true, actually. But no one argues with her. Everyone just lets her get away with just being selfless all the time. It annoys
That's
me.
the point. Like, everyone was having a go at Sam for not offering Isabel to take the place of the being up for eviction. But did anyone think to say to Charlotte, well, did you argue with Isabel? Did they not get to watch it? They didn't, did they?
No, they didn't.
Did they discuss it much? I can't remember.
They were discussing it, and they were going like, you do it, no, you do it, and then Charlotte just pulled it. So, well. What's next? Oh. Kieran and Raph are arguing about a can of spiced rum and cola.
Oh, yeah. Marcus said Raph has noticed some of the alcohol is missing. Kieran said that Raph was selective on what you see. So was it in Kieran's bed?
It was in Kieran's drawer.
Yeah, and
Kieran goes, I'm not going to get it, you go and get it. And then Raph went to get it out of the wardrobe, and Kieran's like, it ain't in the wardrobe.
but he didn't tell him where it was, so how's he supposed to know?
Why is everyone so protective about their wardrobes? What are they keeping in there? What's going on? It's weird. That's Kieran's real personality there. Do you know what I mean? That's
If you were a bloke I would have punched you personality.
Exactly. That's his real personality there.
He said to Raph, later on he said, I'm not going to argue with you. And Raph said, you were arguing with me. And Raph refused to shake his hand, remember?
Yeah.
That was good.
And Kieran said, I offered you my hand as a goodwill gesture.
It's like when you've complained at a restaurant and they give you a voucher.
And then Raph, I think he did shake his hand in the end, didn't he?
Did he? I didn't think he did.
Oh, maybe not.
I hope he didn't. Now finally Simone confesses to doing the bottles. I'm sick of hearing doing the bottles.
I don't think.
She said, I was scared to tell the truth. I felt backed into a corner. I thought she just escaped to a laughing place.
And then Hannah and Deborah getting all pissy about it, going, oh, we trusted you, blah, blah.
Oh yeah, they seemed a bit hurt by her deceit, didn't they? Who is it that said, fool me once, shame on me? Fool me twice,
Kieran.
shame on... No, fool me once, shame on you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one that George Bush fucked up that time, do you remember?
I've written shame on me twice. Did they say shame on me twice?
No.
Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me.
Yeah, Kieran actually got it right. And then Charlotte was going to Isabel, oh, thank you so much for letting me see my mum. And then Isabel said, I know I'll be out sooner than you.
Over Charlotte?
Yeah.
Wow. I hope she... excuse me.
Oh,
I hope that, given what happened with the vote this week, that she's getting a bit more confidence in that department.
The thing that I'm worried about, though, is on a vote to evict, Isabel might be out before Charlotte.
Because she's more visible.
Yeah.
Orange.
What's that cat doing?
No, because I think we can be more confident because... fucking hell. Because she got the least votes to evict. It was to evict now.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This last one was to evict.
Oh, yeah,
so she got the least.
Yeah,
so...
but Charlotte wasn't up, though. Would people vote to evict Charlotte? I think they would, actually, after the way she's been lately.
That's a good question. But I was quite... not surprised, but the fact that... the fact that she got less than Chanel was a bit of a surprise.
Votes to evict?
But then Chanel is more visible, so no, it does make sense.
Yeah, no, and a lot of people don't like Chanel.
That's true.
What
happened next? Chanel says Charlotte and Mandy were getting on well at the start.
Yeah, they were sat on the bench out in the back garden, kind of clearing the air a bit. And Charlotte said, I don't like being referred to as quiet.
But what else will you be referred to as when you act quiet? You did say very early on that Charlotte picked the wrong side, I think.
She did.
And Chanel basically was saying, back then, we were getting on, so what's happened now, sort of thing.
And Charlotte said what Chanel said was malicious, but it wasn't malicious, it was just, sarcastic.
Which bit did she say?
About the wardrobe.
And the balls thing?
Yeah, it wasn't malicious, it was just, sarky, you know.
I suppose it's negative, she's going to feel like that, but it was an observation of a change in character anyway. I've just written...
There was a bit of night camera, wasn't there?
I've written, please don't show Sam and Ellie fucking on infrared camera. Oh, this is hard. That's when Ellie said this is hard.
Oh, yeah.
That is a big problem.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a point.
We saw it, didn't we?
We did see that.
Have they had sex or not? We haven't seen it.
No, I don't think they have.
No, we haven't seen it. And plus, when he